Hi there folks, and welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me. Now this is going to be one of my quickest ever videos, I'm sure, because basically it's an update about the issue that we have with the Meng Fokker DR1 triplane. Now you'll have seen, some of you, my previous couple of videos where we had multiple problems with the I won't go over it again and show you again because we've seen that, but we've got the original sprue that came, Sprue B. This is the sprue that has the 3 wings on it and the main top of the cockpit area and sides of the fuselage, and it's very badly warped, and we've got broken pieces. There's clearly a fault in the design with the actual sprue itself. Anyway, most of you have probably seen that already, and eagerly waiting for the next instalment when it's just arrived in the mail literally 10-15 minutes ago. I haven't opened it yet, not touched it. Just come in from Holland, in fact, which is interesting because I'm presuming that Meng definitely did come from Holland. It didn't come from China, and I guess that Meng are using perhaps a local distributor for Europe in Holland, and they must have taken out a sprue. Now, it doesn't bode very well because the box isn't exactly straight. A little bit warped, the box, but anyway, that's just cardboard, but we shall see. So I'm going to open it so you can see exactly what happens, live as it were, and we'll see what we've got inside. And I'm just praying that this time they've actually got one that's flat, that's not warped, and the part's not broken. And it's the coving area around the top of the cockpit that always comes broken. And I've now got 1, 2, 3 of these, 2 replacements plus the original, so that's 3. This is going to be 4th, but it's the 3rd replacement, so 3rd time lucky hopefully. Let's give it a go. Pray for me, I'm going in. Should have to open this if I'm honest, so please bear with me. I definitely don't want to damage it. I think I've got this here. Let's see if we can. Yeah, actually it's not so complicated after all, once you know how the box is actually constructed. I think kind of in, very much. Right, fingers crossed. Okay. The packing looks reasonably good. Looks like there's more than one. Gently. It's very tightly packed in. You've got tape attached to it and all sorts. Right. I think it's 3, just about. 3. Okay, it's out. I think they've sent me 2. Let's have a look. Just for good measure, eh? Trying to cover the bases, I reckon. Right. Oh, it's kind of it's like a jiffy bag, bubble wrap bag. Here we go. I'm not going to believe this. Let me zoom you in. So, I can see straight away that we have this part is broken again. I'm not optimistic. Well, look at them. They certainly look. Sorry, can't see that either. They certainly look rather bowed, don't they? Warped. Let's just take them one at a time. It's not been my week, you know, for this. I've just had the Italian tornado with major problems, which came not as serious as this. Just been badly handled, I think, but came with all the clear parts off the sprue, and there's a bit of a saga developing over that, I can tell you, but you might be seeing more about that soon. Anyway, let's have a look what we got here. Let's get it out of the bag. There's a nasty staply bag. Well, it looks bowed. It's warped. Look at it. This is not. It's not flat. It's as warped as anything. I don't understand it. I just cannot. What is wrong with Meng? Come on. I want it to be right. I don't want to keep banging on about it and having to complain and Look at that, it's everything. We've got it broken off and warped. Here we go. So this part here, it's the new strengthened, it's got that strengthening like a T-piece here. Strengthening bar, but it's still broken, sheared off there, but the actual part is broken off the wing. So that's point one. Point two is it's clearly bowed. If you can get this on the camera, you can clearly see how warped it is. So I'll do my usual trick of actually standing it up, so there's no argument about its positioning. Oh, it's like a banana. Right, well that's one. So that's a fail, I'm afraid. I really do give up now. I don't know, you know, if other people are having the same problem, there must be. Because they've now sent, that's four they've now sent me that have been warped and broken. Let's try the other one. Just let me zoom you out. We'll have a look at the... Right, so we'll have a closer look in a minute so you can see. But now we've got a second one they've sent me, which is very generous of them, but I'd rather just have one that's good than several that are bad. This one looks slightly less damaged, still broken apart. Let me just try to get rid of these staples because they're awful, aren't they? All they do is scratch. This is like a Tamiya disease that Meng seem to have caught onto. Right, here we go. And again, it's warped. You can clearly see it's not flat. Held it flat at one end, it just sits up at the other end. Another warped sprue. Do you know what? I think it's worse. It's as warped as anything. They haven't taken any notice of my communications to them saying, make sure it's flat, make sure that the parts are not warped. It's slightly less damaged in terms of the broken part, but it's still on its last legs. Let's just bring you in so you can see this. Okay, right, this is what we're talking about here. Oh, and I'm wrong, it is actually detached. It didn't look it, but you can clearly see it is detached. So it's broken and it's warped. So I don't see what the point of even putting those. Okay, the broken part of element of it could be transit. That's possible, but if I can just get this level so you can actually get an appreciation to see. Look how warped it is. Bent like a banana. They both are. It's hopeless. I don't know what to say really. I just give up. Meng, what are you doing? You know, everybody's having the same issue. Just retool it. Do what you've got to do. Something that you... I don't think it's the tooling. I think, like I said in my previous video, I think it's the way that they're operating the machine. I think that either it's too much temperature or they're pulling it out too quickly and it's warping and it's doing this upward warp. Look at that, you know. We saw the wingnut wings Raymond Collishaw with triplane. No issues like this. It was absolutely flat as a pancake. They had to have dihedral in the wing and they designed it in, but their sprue was absolutely flat like a piece of paper. Look at this. I've had bananas that are straighter than this. Let's just let's do it again. The first one I moaned about is actually the better of the two, and the second one, just like last time, the second one is even worse. So I'm just going to remove the gloves a sec. I'm going to bring you in. You can have a proper look from above, so you know exactly what I'm saying. You've just joined me live there to see it be opened, so we know what we're dealing with. Right, here we go. Now then, look at that. Now come on. Is it really that hard for them to actually get it out of the mould without bending it like this? That's probably the correct perspective there. But the bottom one is worse. The one at the top's actually leaning back a bit, but the bottom one is the worst of the two. It's just... yeah, there we go. I think that's better. It's not flat. It's not remotely flat. So, I don't know what to say. I'm completely in despair of them, to be honest. It's like Meng have just gone down 10 gears and they've just stopped any sort of care. They've taken no notice when I said to them, make sure that it's said make sure that they are flat and straight and they're not broken, but if they were broken you could actually get away with it. It's the least of the problems actually. That can be, you can fix it, but you can't fix the warping. And as I said in the last video, there's a gentleman that contacted me and he said, I've tried this with a hot air gun, I've tried it with boiling water, and every time you manipulate it you can get it to go about right, and you start gluing it up, and as it cools down they were just pinging off, they were just pinging back up, warping back up, so it's not going to work, I'm afraid. Anyway, I'm not going to rant on, I want this to be very short. Very dissatisfied now with Meng, really fed up. I'm going to write back to them, show them this video, show them the photographs, and say just what are you doing, because this is crazy. Meng have made a real mess of this. This is not a patch on a Wingnut Wings kit, it's designed by Wingnut Wings and implemented very badly by Meng, and it worries me because it just shows they're not listening. They've changed nothing. I've now got 1, 2, 3, I've actually got 5 of these sprues now and they're all useless. I mean, you couldn't make it up, could you? Anyway, I'm going to end it there because I don't want to sit here ranting off and in. First world problems, I know, at the moment, but even so, you know, this is quite an expensive kit and frankly, it should be better than this. It's just amateurish and it's poor quality, terrible quality control. They haven't checked things, they haven't listened when the customers complained. And this is 5 sprues I've got. I know of 2 others, 3 others. So I know of at least 8 sprues that have been sent out, all defective. Just stupid. Just wasting money, wasting resources, polluting the planet, and not fixing the problem. Anyway, that's it from me. I'm not going to bang on, but I'll be going back to Meng. I'll keep you posted. I wouldn't buy this kit. I'm afraid that I'm now saying don't buy this kit if you want to not have problems, because if you get one as bent as that, you're going to really struggle to make it look right. Some people, the early runs, actually got some good ones. There were no problems, and then they just start spewing these out, and it's just like they've got some down the road subcontractor that doesn't care, doesn't know what they're doing, just thinks it doesn't matter, just grabbing them out of the mould, you know, for speed. And I think it may be something to do with that that's causing the warpage, but we'll see. Anyway, don't buy it until they've sorted it out. I mean, I can't see me building this anytime soon. I have a good mind to put it on eBay, but I wouldn't do that because I wouldn't inflict it on somebody else, quite frankly. And I want them to sort it out. They have a responsibility to all customers to sort it out, and I'll be pushing for that. So anyway, enough of my rant. I shall calm down now. Maybe I need a drink or something. But please keep following the channel. Please keep subscribing. Follow this story because I'm sure there'll be yet more episodes to come in the future. Thanks for now. Thanks for watching. Appreciate your company. Hope you stay safe and well, and hope to see you all again soon. In the meantime, thanks a lot. Bye for now.